What's up, everyone? It's Chris from Pickdawgz.com here with your free pick in the North Carolina versus Georgia Tech college basketball matchup going down Saturday, December 10th, 2022. Before we get to that free pick, gotta let you guys know at Pickdawgz.com, we're doing it bigger and better than anyone else. Got more free pick videos on our channel than you'll find anywhere else on YouTube. So make sure you're subscribed and also take advantage of our free Sportsbook bonus offer. The link in the description of this video below. Also in the description of this video below, click the join button for more information on our YouTube VIP and premium passes. Great way to get yourself some premium content for an awesome price. Those VIP and premium passes will ensure that every single day you're getting plays from myself, Mitch, and Rod. It's one of the best values going in sports handicapping today, so make sure it's something that you check out, take advantage of, and keep in your back pocket. But let's get to this one between North Carolina and Georgia Tech. And North Carolina coming into this game at 5-4 on the year, 1-7-1 against the number this season, after ending up with a 80-72 loss on the road at the hands of Virginia Tech. Now 4 straight losses for North Carolina. Meanwhile, Georgia Tech entering this game with a record of 6-3 on the year, 5-3 against the number, after picking up a 79-77 win over rival Georgia, but they didn't get the cover. They got the win, though. That might be all they cared about, really, at that point. But Georgia Tech coming in now on back-to-back victories. And, I'll give Georgia Tech credit. I mean, this is a Georgia Tech team that has battled teams hard in spots. Their only losses this season have come to Utah, Marquette, and Iowa. And the Iowa game was a true road game where they missed out on the cover by a half point or maybe even got a push, depending on where you got the line at. I remember I got 16 in that game and ended up with a push. But Georgia Tech, they also never really let Iowa out of reach until the final moments when Iowa just started to pull away and finally snuck over the cover line. But still, this has been a plucky Georgia Tech team. And while North Carolina's losses, haven't necessarily been bad losses per se. I mean, losses to Iowa State and Alabama on a neutral floor, and then road losses to Indiana and Virginia Tech. Again, not terrible, but again, you would like to see more from the defending national runners-up. I mean, this is a North Carolina team that had a ton of promise coming into the year. I believe they entered the year as the number 1 team in the country and just have not delivered, lived up to expectations. I think at one point they were number 1, or they were very high up in the rankings. And it makes it hard to back North Carolina because you see the 1-7-1 against the number record, and you just see how many times they were double-digit favorites in that stretch. They were 15-point favorites against Portland, won by 8. The only double-digit cover they have against anyone this season was against James Madison, where they won by 16, laying 12.5. Didn't cover against Gardner-Webb, laying 22.5. Didn't cover against Charleston, almost lost outright against Charleston early on. It looked like they were going to early on when they won by 16 against the Cougars. And didn't cover against UNC Wilmington, laying 23.5 in their season opener. Part of me wants to be like, if it's not now for North Carolina, when is it? But the thing is that Georgia Tech, like I said, they've been plucky, and sometimes you just look for little trends or edges that could maybe push you one way or another. And for me, it's the fact that you look at the last 10 meetings head-to-head. Obviously, these teams play twice a year, unless they meet in the conference tournament, and it's been alternating. 1 year UNC covers both meetings, 1 year Georgia Tech covers both meetings, and it goes back and forth. Well, last year, North Carolina covered both meetings, so I'm going to take Georgia Tech plus the points here. Not a game I'm rushing to the window to bet, just with so much volatility with UNC and how they've been unable to cover the number this season. But I would, like I said, would lean towards Georgia Tech plus the points. It's going to be my free pick. But if you're looking for best bets from myself or any of our other world-class handicappers, check out Pick Dawgz Premium and use the promo code PICK, P-I-C-K, all one word, all lowercase, for 15% off your purchase of $25 or more at Pick Dawgz Premium. And while you're at Pick Dawgz, make sure you check out our free betting tools, some of the best betting tools in the business and tools that you want to make sure that you have in your back pocket when you're making your best bets for today's action. Thanks for watching. Don't forget to subscribe and drop a like. Let's cash some winners.